Do you know the one thing that you should do before you go to any conference? And this tip works if you are the speaker or the attendee. You have to do it to make sure you're really connecting with your audience. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Burdo. I'm a former television news anchor, and now I teach business owners how to look good and sound good on camera, for TV, for online, and for the stage. So here's the one tip that I really want you to think about before you go to all of these conferences this upcoming fall season. Are you ready for it? Okay, I'm gonna give it to you in a second. But first, I wanna know if you are this person. Do you pack your calendar going to all of these different events just so you know that, yes, I am networking for my business? Or maybe you are the type that you collect all of these different business cards during the event, and then you come home and you're super energized and you say, yes, look at how many people I connected with, and then all of a sudden, you never talk to any of those people. Does that sound like you? Well, I want you to really think about first the reason why you choose to go to certain events, because you have to have a reason first to make sure that each event is giving your business some value, right? So sometimes we go to events because we love the speaker that's going to be there and they're talking about a topic that you know is going to make a difference in your business. And sometimes we go because of the people that are going to the event, the other attendees. Are they your target client? So the first thing I want you to do is ask yourself, why? Why should I go to this conference? And make sure that that why is a really good one. Who cares if you go to all of these events if it's not giving you business and it's not pushing your bottom line even further? So that's the first thing. I want you to make sure that you're doing all this for a reason, because it's a lot of energy to travel and leave our families, etc., etc. But here's the one thing that I really want you to do after you answer that question as to why. Here it is. I want you to ask the organizer for a roster of the people who are attending. Yes, I know. It's kind of daunting, right? But this is gonna make the biggest impact for you. And this doesn't matter if you're the speaker at the event or the attendee. So for instance, I spoke at Momentum 2016, and I'm speaking again at Momentum 2017 at Walt Disney World on October 14th and 15th weekend. And if you are a small business owner, this is a conference that's for you. But I really want to talk to you about the reasons why you should be going to conferences and what you could get out of them. So I'll save that stuff for a different video. But the reason why I'm bringing up Momentum is because the organizer for Momentum, Lou Mangello, gave us, the speakers, a roster of the people who would be in the audience, the small business owners, the big business owners, so that we made sure as a speaker that we were addressing specific people and brands during our presentation. So do you know, before I went on that stage, the night before, I was probably up until 4 o'clock in the morning, really digging into these bios because I knew that I could help each one of those individuals. And I memorized the people who were gonna be there. And I said in my speech, which happened to be about media exposure, I said, hey, where is my pharmacist from Pennsylvania? Or hey, where is my music teacher from Georgia? And I remembered who they were, I remembered what television market they lived in, and I used all of that as my examples during the presentation. What did that do? That immediately connected me to each one of them. It showed them that I cared about their services or their product. And it was amazing. The energy level skyrocketed. Okay, so now the same works if you're an attendee. Here's another example. Coming up in, less than 2 weeks now, I'm speaking at Women Empowerment Expo in Fort Lauderdale on October 17th at the Broward County Convention Center. But listen, there are going to be 2,000 attendees at that event. I asked the organizer, hey, do you have a roster of everybody who's going to the event and specifically who purchased booths at that event? Now, Am I gonna memorize 2,000 people's bios? No, that's way different from a conference that's limited to 50 or 100 individuals. But what I can do is act like an attendee, and I can target for my brand the bigger businesses who maybe purchased and sponsored a stage or sponsored booth space to see if they would be interested in learning more about media training, media exposure, or how to look good and sound good on video. Now, that is what I want you to do before you start traveling and hopping on flights to all of these different conferences across the United States. Because you know what? You will always, because you're smart, you will always get a nugget of information that you could use in your business. But I don't want you to spend thousands of dollars between hotel and travel and airfare to get one nugget. I want you to get clients, and I want you to push your bottom line forward. And the way to do that, headline, woo, the way to do that is to do your homework ahead of time. Let me say that again. The way to do that is to do your homework ahead of time, and that means that maybe you're gonna be up until 4 o'clock in the morning memorizing profiles, but you know what? That is gonna propel you in connecting with the people who are at these conferences. That is the key word, connection. We are building relationships here. We're not immediately making sales with one another when we meet each other for the first time at a conference. We are connecting. And the way to connect is to show somebody that you care. And how do you care? By doing your homework ahead of time. Okay, so if you listened to this entire video, woohoo, kudos to you. Thank you so much. And you deserve 2 free tickets to the Women Empowerment Expo. Again, that is on Saturday, October 7th at the Broward County Convention Center. And the first 2 people, well, I'm giving 2 tickets to 1 person, so I'll give 4 tickets away. So the first 2 people to contact me via my Facebook page, or you can email me directly, can have access to those tickets, and I'll be super excited to see you there. Otherwise, if you are looking for information on how to look good and sound good for video for your business, please take advantage of my free 5-minute video makeover. You could sign up on my website at michelleburdo.com. That's MICHELLEBURDO. Have a great week, everybody.